Hi, I'm Carrie Goodwin, co-founder of Special Kids. Special Kids first began because I was working as a nurse in a for-profit center, and in that center, children were being turned away based on income and their ability to pay. One day I came home from work and I told my dad my predicament. I was actually crying because I was being asked to have children leave when their insurance ran out. And my father's answer was, honey, let's do something about it. So that was what we did. We were moving to Murfreesboro at the time from Chattanooga, and this community just embraced the idea, and Special Kids is now a reality. In the early days, the board members and the new therapist and everybody just jumped in, and we literally hung sheetrock, we painted walls, whatever it took to get the facility up and going. We literally had parents asking, how fast can you get the center open so we can bring our children? People were waiting for these services in the community.
I just celebrated 25 years here, and the organization's been open 26 and a half years, serving in Middle Tennessee. Really, we serve a greater Middle Tennessee area with kids coming from 14 counties in Middle Tennessee to come into Murfreesboro to our facility and our campus. It's been amazing to witness what God has done. Thousands of children have been served here. And as Carrie always points out to me, so that's another set of parents, that's a set of any siblings, grandparents, family members that are impacted. So you're talking about thousands and thousands of people have been impacted by what God has done through His team here at Special Kids. So it's pretty amazing to see that.
Oh man, Blakely has been coming to Special Kids probably a little over 5 years now. As soon as we got the autism diagnosis, we got the diagnosis and we tried to ask, the psychologist, what do we do now? And the advice we got was, we don't have anything. Do you have anyone you know who has autism? And we were like, oh man, that's not really a whole lot to go off of. So we started reaching out to our community and to our family, our friends, and Special Kids popped up. And so naturally, I think that's when you think about special needs in Murfreesboro, I feel like Special Kids is the first thing that, you don't have to ask too many people before that name comes up. So since Blakely's been at Special Kids, there's been some leaps and bounds. First off, we had autism. We didn't know what was going on. We had physical therapy and occupational therapy going on here. It was great. Then as her needs progressed and we realized that Blakely actually has Rett syndrome, which is a very rare genetic disorder, we realized we had more needs physically that we needed for Blakely, so we amped up our physical therapy needs. And Special Kids was the one to make us realize that she needed braces to make sure that her legs or her feet can stay in a neutral position. Blakely has some spasticity issues, so she has the ability or the unfortunate issue that over time her legs will start to, or her feet will start to kind of bend down and they get stuck there because her Achilles can become so tight that she won't be able to walk anymore. And so they were the ones that got us on top of that. They've helped us, so they've got her gait looking better because she had a really wide gait, so coming there, they've kind of narrowed in that gait and the walking is a little bit more normalized. They've got the braces on her. We're at 3 different braces now. So they consistently upgrade them and see her needs and realize we need to make changes on top of that. They helped us get a prescription for a trampoline for Blakely so she can go on there and jump with her sister. I mean, there's just been many things that they've been proactive with to help in her just not only recovery, but more therapy to make sure that she continues to live a life, as normally as possible within her circumstances.
Yeah. Peyton, I didn't know what this would look like. I don't think anyone really does, even if everybody tells you and tries to prepare you for what having a 29-weeker or premature baby looks like. Through therapy, I watched my daughter learn how to crawl. I watched her do things like learn how to step over something in the floor. I watched her grow in her self-confidence. The first day my daughter walked, she was almost 2 years old. She was in the middle of physical therapy and we had worked and worked and worked. And Peyton decided one day that that was her day and she just took off with a smile on her face. To see your child achieve something that they have worked so hard and that you were told may not be able to happen at a normal rate or looking like other kids. To see your child say, I can do this, and see the confidence in her face we wouldn't have had that without this organization.
What's been such a gift while being at Special Kids is that her therapist will reach out to us through email or phone call and give us just great advice on little things that we didn't even think about. How to give her stretches whenever her legs are tight. Before bed every night, we give her good stretches, and that's all her PT's advice that we wouldn't have even thought about and that no one else has really told us to do. So just different tricks and things that we would have never done before.
Yeah, and I'd like to add too that the staff, it's obvious that Special Kids is intentional with who they hire, because we've been through 3 different therapists now, with specifically through physical therapy with Blakely. And each time, you know, it's been a different person and a different look, which I think has been great for Blakely, but each time, each individual therapist has gone above and beyond to understand Blakely's needs even further than just the physical therapy realm that they're in. They're asking about her sleep. They understand her kind of global issues and delays and dilemmas that she has and trials she has to overcome. And they are constantly asking and giving us information and feedback that may help with that.
People say it takes a village. Sometimes that village means more than just family or friends. It means people who were once strangers, who you didn't have a clue existed, stepping up into your journey as a parent and knowing how to do the things that you weren't supposed to know how to do. And so we wouldn't be here without Special Kids.
What makes Special Kids so special is the people. The people that are here loving the children, the people that say yes when God pulled at their heart to come work here or volunteer here or just be a part of the mission. That's what makes Special Kids special, because every one of these people brings something special to each one of the lives that they impact.
As we continue on, I think it's worth noting that even though we're a Christian ministry, we don't sacrifice quality with our services. We have state licensed professional degreed individuals in therapy and in our nursing center who come in every day and work for less pay than they could get in the marketplace. But they commit themselves and they provide quality care to our children and youth that come who have special health care needs. I never got to meet Carrie's dad, Dick, who started Special Kids with her, but I did see a video in which he said every community needs a Special Kids. And so in our vision statement, it points to the fact that we say one child, one family, one community at a time. And so as we continue on, we have other communities in mind to grow Special Kids into, to be able to serve their families that have children with special health care needs.